Hello and welcome to the final round NPO coverage of the back 9 PCT Świerklaniec Open 2026. My name is František Trenz and sitting next to me is Tomáš Doležel.
Hello.
This is our top 10. We currently have a battle in between two Moravian Gators players, Bohdan Bílek and Kristián Kvita. And the third player is Mazoch, sitting 7 strokes behind, and I would say he doesn't really have a chance for another chase. We would like to thank our sponsors: Discpoint, proDiscgolf.cz, Gliwice Raptors Disc Golf Club, Ledgestone Disc Golf, and the City Hall of Świerklaniec.
Hole number 10, par 3, 90 meters. You can see the Mando on the left side. Pretty straight hole, one of the easiest on the course. Just threw a straight shot, land underneath the basket. There was no OB to talk about.
I wonder what the Mando was for. Right, just maybe for like safety reasons, because there is, I think, what is it, hole 15 on the left side?
There
left
wasn't
side?
really like a line on the left side, so I'm not sure. Probably a little bit of safety.
But
Very
Kristián,
nice shot from Kristián.
yeah, he parks it.
Now Bohdan with his laser shot. Okay.
Oof, come on, get in.
Wow, that was
Oof,
close.
That was close, like
Looks
just
like
maybe half a meter to the right, exactly in the
So,
height of the chains.
hopefully he's just end up in the circle. Ondřej with his flex shot. Just
Oh, it was like it felt. I feel like it was a lot of hyzer, but it went really straight, maybe with a little bit of flip. Stani with his signature flex line, but
it looks like 4 pretty nice throws. He
yeah,
might
it went
have
into the
all of them
circle.
in the circle.
Bohdan probably is pretty long, and the
It's
basket
in.
is on a stomp, a little bit of elevation, but it went in.
Stani is similar distance.
I think he was a
It's
little
in.
bit closer, but he makes it look really easy.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, Stani is a teacher. I think he teaches physical education and some other objects. He's a really positive guy from Austria. It's always a pleasure to play with him. And I think we will have our first star frame of the round. Yeah, good job, boys. Hole number 11, this was a really tricky par 4, about 190 meters long. There's an OB on the right side where you can see the, not river, it was probably like a canal.
Like a channel, yeah.
Yeah, and the play was just basically throw something overstable just over the channel and end up just a little bit further behind the tree which Kristián just hit.
Yeah, there was the landing spot around those first 2 trees where you want to land.
But
and
this
then
is in danger. Oh no.
skip. Nah, it's
Okay,
skip safe.
never a doubt, my bad.
That's a perfect spot. Yeah, from there you have probably 60, 65 meters straight shot onto the island, which was like guarded by a few trees, which were happy to throw your disc out of bounds.
Ondra didn't commit enough and Stani threw it perfectly.
Yeah,
Big
on
chest.
the flat,
Yeah, big chest.
just next to the channel.
Ondra will... He has a pretty huge gap, throwing it to the Highland green.
Wow, very nice, close to the basket. Looks like he have very nice gap for hyzer backhand shot. Okay, Kristián. Is he long
Really?
enough?
It's a little fluffed, but
Wow,
he's
it is,
safe.
okay.
Okay.
But that was close because the OB was just there.
Okay.
Stani and his
This is a
straight
Stani
approach
shot if I ever seen one.
It's not
underneath the
around.
basket. Beautiful.
Well done.
It's not fast. You always think it's like
Okay, Bohdan also throws a razor claw.
Looks like Bohdan is the closest
Okay,
to the pin, and wow, he was running it. It's a very tight battle. Now guys have one stroke in between them.
Kristián has about 15-meter putt. Just tickles the chains on the left side. Ondra, he had only pars on the front line, and now he has 2 birdies in a row.
Yeah, he's starting to play.
He hits up.
Nice.
It's unfortunate that he does it on the back nine, because the train has already left with the leaders. And Bohdan jumps and extends his lead to 2 strokes.
Okay, hole number 12. It was one of the longest par 3s, 23 meters. OB on the right side, and mainly OB, the trees which we just passed on the left side was OB. OB was even behind the basket, so it was quite demanding shot, just the S curve.
Yeah, basically a big backhand flex shot.
And this is probably safe because Bohdan's throw is long enough to get around OB. Ondřej, a little bit low, but
I mean, yeah, as you mentioned, this shot looked pretty good, but unfortunately went a little low. Stani again throws his PD, but this looks overturned.
nah, it's coming back.
Flex, baby, flex.
Not enough, but he might be around the circle, so
Alright.
he might have
And
But-
Kristián is throwing Firebird.
Firebird on this hole.
Okay.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh,
The
okay.
second
Fortunate,
tip.
unfortunate. Yeah, he's safe.
Alright, now he has still about 50 meters left.
Forehand approach.
And this looks fluffed as well.
Yeah, he left it a little bit short, but it's Ondřej from like 20.
Ooh, that was a solid bit from the
Solid bit.
distance.
He's still smiling, so enjoying the game. Bohdan from maybe 15 meters. A little bit too high again.
And it skipped pretty far.
I think no problem for Bohdan.
Stani is also outside the circle.
And he was even a little bit too long, maybe pin high. Very nice birdie. 3 in a row. Wow.
Tricky. He's coming back. Kristián, 11-meter putt for his par, but
Nope.
he'll give up at least 1 stroke to Bohdan if he makes this one.
It must be very hard for him. It probably, I'm not sure, but it might be his first round on the coverage.
Probably. I
Yeah.
think his previous best finish is from Świerklaniec Open from last year, and I think he finished 5th.
Yeah, I think you're
And-
right.
I actually don't remember if he has like any big win or so. So this is probably one of his best tournaments he's been playing. Anyways, on hole number 13, this was probably the hardest course on the hardest hole, on the course. It was about 230 meters long, par 4, dog leg to the right, and you needed at least like a 110, 120 straight looking drive, which Stani did not have on this one. We can see that there are OB stakes on both sides, so if you were a little bit off your line, it was really punishing. Bohdan throws really nice,
Yeah,
ideal
yeah.
shot.
That was perfect. You want to get on the left side near the tree, which you can see on the line of left OB.
Ondra got lucky on this one. And Kristián is throwing his Firebird again.
Okay, straight disc.
No, it's a flippy disc.
Oh, but it looks like it's worked for him. You might want to be a little bit more on the left side to have a better angle for a second shot, but it wasn't easy to get on the right spot.
Stani with his MD2 again.
That was probably just
And-
approach.
Yeah,
On the
it
right.
just basically get as far as possible behind the corner. Ondra will probably would like to do the same, and he does so. I mean, if it felt like if you didn't clear the corner, you had no chance for birdie.
Yeah, not the big one. You still can't see the basket, so it was the second shot was always blind. Like I probably haven't seen anybody who can. Oh, maybe Bohdan did get to the place where you actually can see the basket, but
Yeah, unfortunately, he
Yes.
pulled his forehand a little bit too much.
it looks like a
Ondra, on
little
the
bit
other
too
hand,
high.
did not pull it at all. Okay, Stani with his approach. It should be bread and butter for him. Ooh, surprising for me.
That was his third shot, I think. A little bit too far and left, but he might have a putt. Kristián from like 30.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oof.
just trying to. But
Yeah, but he
Not-
gave it a chance. But he will have a pretty long comeback putt for his par.
Bohdan for birdie. No.
And it
stop.
draws.
Okay, so he's safe. The OB was very close. This can roll to the OB. Stani just misses a little bit on the right side.
It's strange that everybody just.
And
Wow.
Ondřej, very calm and nice putt,
It's
right
tr-
in the middle.
Yeah, it's strange that everybody basically ended up around the edge of the circle. Bohdan makes a really good
And
comeback
it's in
putt.
for a par.
Not giving up any additional strokes. What about Kristián? Aye. Well. What about Stani? Okay, he cleans up his bogey. And this
it's
is
in
bogey for Kristián as well.
From top competition to the new players. From supporting women to funding new courses. PDGA Europe is much more than competition. Visit pdga.com/join and grow the sport.
Tak, máme tady jamku
Dobré, tady to můžeme střihnout.
hole number 14. It's par 3, 95 meters. We are going from one of the hardest hole to one of the easiest hole on the course. It was island which you wanna land on underneath those trees. Just easy backhand straight shot which you let fade back to the underneath the basket.
If I'm not mistaken, it was a Hazard Island. Am I correct?
You wanna land on the island.
Yeah,
so
I
it
know,
was-
but if you did not, it was in Hazard, right?
Yeah, if you did not, you have to putt from the spot with the 1+.
Yeah.
Shot. Looks very easy.
Yeah.
Looks
for-
like guys have this hole figured out.
Yeah. I think for every single player on our lead card, this is just a stock hyzer.
Must get hole.
Yeah. Kristián is not throwing his Firebird, but his Eagle.
He needs something stable now. You know? Overstable. So.
And he has about 8-meter putt, and he makes the correction, gets the birdie.
After 2 bogeys, get a birdie is always good.
Ondra to clean up. He does well. Right, Stani from about 4 or 5 meters to clean up. Ooh, poor basket.
Unfortunate.
I mean, it was a little bit too high.
It was a little bit too much in the center, okay. And it
I mean,
looks
the
like
Falcon basket would caught it, right?
yeah, Falcon will get it.
Yeah, that's...
And it looks like Bohdan was just underneath the basket. Very nice shot.
Hole number 15. This is about 96 meter long par 3. It's a really tight tunnel shot, hyzering left. You could have seen a mandatory tree that you have to throw from the right side, and basically the last 1/4 of the hole is pretty open, so you just basically need to do what Bohdan does.
Yeah, just miss the Mando on the right side.
No, make the Mando.
Make the Mando on the right side. Sorry. And let the disc glide and fade to the left. Maybe skip a little bit under the basket and make your putt. That's
Oh
a
boy.
little bit too wide, but
He got through
Yeah.
everything? Oh no. He caught something along
yeah,
the
he
way.
might have some step or jump putt. Stani. That looks bit.
That's the miss.
Yeah, that's the miss. Yeah, that was the miss.
Okay.
Stani from the drop zone.
I think it's still about 60 meters to the basket from...
It wasn't 60, it was like 40, 45, it was like very touchy shot.
Okay. Kristián has a tricky
Yeah, it wasn't
putt,
clear
but
putt.
he even didn't go for it. Oh. That's unfortunate. Stani makes it work this time. Oof, but that's a rough round for Stani. 2 over par through 15 holes, not ideal. Definitely not what he imagined. Ondra with another par. Okay, cowboy. And you boys, you can throw it at the same time.
And it looks like the gap between first two players is getting wider and wider, and we have just 3 more holes. This is hole number 16, one of the longest par 3s. It's 115 meter long, just tunnel straight shot. And it wasn't really low ceiling or something, just have to throw it straight and
Yeah, just down the pipe.
carry the distance.
I think Bohdan does exactly what you want to do. Maybe a little bit fade to the left side, unfortunately, but that's just fine.
Yeah, that's fine. He get the distance. He might have some putt.
And yeah, and he's leading by 5 strokes.
Ondřej a little bit too low. Wasn't really happy with this shot.
Kristián throwing his Firebird again. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay, that was a
You-
pretty fun double mandatory that
I
he made.
forgot to say there was an OB on the right side and wasn't that much in the play. But if your disc kick the tree from the right side, you might end up in the OB.
Okay, that's more like what you want to
Yeah.
do, but Stani ends up a little bit short. Yeah, it should be alright.
Kristián
He's
from
about
like
like 35, just a jump out to the basket. Yeah,
nice approach. Jump approach.
oh, I mean, he gave it a bit.
Yeah. Tough putt from the knee.
Bohdan.
Yeah, Bohdan, it looks like he's nearly pin high. And
Ooh.
no problem for our Czech multi-champion.
How many titles does he have?
I'm not sure, 3, 4?
At least 2, I think.
Yeah, okay, we'll give him that.
Okay, Stani about 15, 17 meter
Wow.
long. Alright.
And I think that's for Stani 3rd birdie on this hole during the tournament, so he managed to get birdie every round.
That's special.
Wow.
Well done. I mean,
there wasn't many birdies on this hole.
yeah. But to be fair, Stani is a specialist on these touchy, low-driven drives, and if he feels it on the putting green, it's really fun to play with him because it's pretty nice to see him. We are going to the hole number 17. This was just straight up island hole, this time with OB stakes. If you didn't make it, you went to the drop zone, 75 meters long, and in my opinion this should be a must get as well for all of our players. I know what you want to say. The island is pretty tight, so
It
yeah.
was must get. There was couple ways to play the whole bad, to throw the disc too high or too long, but it wasn't that hard to put it underneath.
Stani parks it, well done as well.
Ondřej with his Gannon Burr type disc. Looks like he's okay. He managed to stay in the island.
I'm actually surprised Kristián is throwing a forehand with those branches on the left side, but
Yeah, he stays safe. Nice.
there is a reason why he does it. Pretty nice putt from Ondra.
I'm not sure how to say. His putts looks a little bit lazy, but very focused
Yeah.
and laser. Very nice.
It reminds me of, like, have you ever seen Leo Pironen putt?
I'm not sure. Sorry.
Oh, it's like really up and down, a little bit of
Yeah,
race,
yeah,
and
that's-
no fluff, no wobble.
And we have another star frame. Very nice.
Well done, boys.
And hole number 18, par 4, 165 meters. There was 2 mandatory trees in the second part of the hole. Then OB lines, not OB lines, there was a hazard. You have to stay in this gap, which is going towards the basket.
This is like shorter, but more difficult hole number 1, I feel like.
Yeah, it's more demanding. The drive has to be on good spot, because if you are not on the good spot, you don't have a line to the basket.
Yeah, you need to be really accurate,
That
which
looks very
Bohdan
good.
is.
He's going for a win.
10 under par, going for the 11 under. Well done. Stani throws his PD. Let's see. He doesn't turn it probably as much as he would like to.
Oh,
We can see.
kick on the end.
We can see that there are some raindrops falling. So in the end we had a little bit of rain, but it's just on the final hole of the round. Ondra leaks a little bit to the left side, but I think it should be still manageable. And Kristián again is the only player who throws a forehand. Come on, skip.
Yes, it
Skip.
It was high enough to skip, and now he's on quite good spot. He might have a little bit more meters to the basket than other players, but still manageable, I think, for Kristián. Okay, he hit the first branches, but ended up safe in the middle of the gap.
Stani has nothing, so he lays up.
That was the case. Just if you don't have a nice place, you have to just.
But Bohdan, can he do 11 under?
Yeah, I think he can. It's very easy approach for him. Smiling.
Stani gives it a solid bit, and the branch help a little bit.
Very nice underneath the basket.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish. Or maybe not with a par, but with the tap in.
And Kristián with his jump putt in the circle.
And Ondra with his final putt of the tournament. A lazy putt, as you would say.
Sorry, I wasn't meant to say lazy, but so effortless. You know, just a straight arm, and it looks like he don't
Yeah,
have
it's
a
clean,
chance
clean.
to miss.
What I would say.
Kristián and his last putt
Alright.
for par. Very nice. Second place for this young player.
This is probably his best tournament result what he
Yeah, congrats, man.
ever had.
And it looks like Bohdan for a win. I don't think he's gonna six putt this hole.
Yeah.
Birdie, very nice.
Alright, there it is. Świerklaniec Open champion Bohdan Bílek. He played really perfect, almost not perfect, but really great final round, 11 under.
And I have to stop you. This is Bartosz Wiśniewski, which is tournament director. Big shout out to him for preparing this beautiful tournament. It was very enjoyable, beautiful place. Thank you for that, man.
Positive vibes. And this is our top 10 with the final results. We can see that Bohdan's 11 under was 10 and 56 PDGA rated, which is really nice. That tells you what kind of result that is. He was 9 under through 2 rounds and he managed to do 11 in the final round. Congrats to Kristián, Kvita, congrats to Krzysztof Novak, who played 8 under and actually made it into the top 3 podium finish. And thank you, Tom, for helping me out with the commentary. It was a pleasure.
No worries, you're welcome.
Once again, many thanks to our sponsors, Discpoint, proDiscgolf.net, Gliwice Raptors Disc Golf Club, Leystone Disc Golf, and Świerklaniec City Hall. Thank you very much, everybody who was part of this tournament. It was really enjoyable. See you next time.
See you.